Hello, everyone. This is Man in the Black Hat,
And this is Keith Plus Plus.
and we're back for more. Let's watch Metal Gear Solid 3 because, let's face it, this is a movie.
Well, the movie ended a little while ago. I mean, after you kill the snake and eat it, we'll probably get back to like about 20 more minutes of movie.
Yeah, probably. 2 seconds of gameplay, 20 minutes of movie.
And a codec call.
Nope.
Oh, nope.
No, apparently I'm still getting used to the control scheme.
Yeah.
Giant Anaconda.
It wasn't so big.
Reticulated Python. Dirty jokes we're not going to use.
There's actually supposed to be something special you get for being every type of like animal and things like that.
The giant anaconda is believed to be the largest snake in the world in terms of weight and diameter. It's not poisonous, but its large size makes it extremely powerful.
What's it doing in Russia?
They say it even eats crocodiles. Its only natural predator is man.
Man.
And snake.
Got it. So how does it taste?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Glad I didn't disappoint you. So?
Well, the guide says it tastes all right.
Good. I'll have to try some.
Let's bugger some more.
I see you caught yourself a reticulated python. The reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world. The biggest ones can grow up to 10 meters in length. Although they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous, so be careful around them. They have a highly ferocious temperament, and they can swallow whole, even large animals like deer and pigs. Their most distinguishing feature is the mesh pattern of their scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural camouflage. If you think there might be a reticulated python about, pay close attention to your surroundings. Otherwise, you could get bitten before you even know it's there.
It's not poisonous.
It's
Why would that
a
matter?
huge snake, but you should be able to capture it alive by using the
Or
tranquilizer gun.
venomous.
I'll bet if you capture one and throw it at an enemy, it'll give him a good scare.
Right. But how do they taste?
Huh?
Do they taste good?
You're actually going to eat one.
Why else would I be asking?
Cannibal.
What was that?
Aww.
Nothing. Let's see what the guide says. Ah, you're in luck. It says they taste pretty good.
Good. I can hardly wait.
She does not like him eating snakes.
I see you found some Russian oyster mushrooms. The Russian oyster mushroom is an edible variety that belongs to the shimeji family. It's known to be particularly rich in vitamin B1 and niacin. Apparently, it's usually found growing on tree stumps and hollow logs, so look there if you want to eat some.
Huh.
See, this game is also informative.
Yes, very informative, actually. Jimmy Swampland.
I don't know, what's weirder? Russian or moon runes from Japan? Because, both of those things look very incomprehensible. Hey, butterfly, can you eat the butterflies?
No.
I'm pretty sure you can kill a butterfly.
No, I've tried.
Because you can do that with spiders.
Yeah, but butterflies are just particle effects in this game. They're not actually entities.
Aww.
Yeah.
The game could have been so great.
Bet it could have.
Look, gator.
Yeah. These gators are a pain right now. Best to put them to sleep, and then once you've got something you can effectively deal with them with. Oh, hi. Once you've got something you can effectively kill them with, then you can deal with them.
Use your knife.
I said effectively kill them with.
Remember the basics of C2C. You'll be fine.
Yeah, no. These things will kill you quickly. Oh, bees. First, take a nap. And
This is a first playthrough, right?
yeah. Whee! Warp. Glorp. Glorp.
I was gonna say, what you need to do is get the American face paint on and throw snakes at the Russians.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't gotten the American and Soviet stuff yet.
Actually, which camouflages do you have? I guess you don't have a whole lot of them.
No, I have the starting camo set at the moment.
Oh, this is the prologue.
Yeah. Doink!
I think I want to pick some fruit out of the tree. I'll just shoot at it until it comes down.
Third-person shooter game logic.
Oh, if this is Metal Gear Rising, you can just chop the entire tree down with your sword.
Tree, you chop the forest.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just leave kindling behind. What do we got here? And... R button.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
And 1 radio man. Take out that Nimrod, and they can't call for reinforcements.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. You can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak
This
through
is
the
all
jungle
stuff
without
we should
being
have
seen.
reviewed before the
The
mission
success of the
started.
mission depends on how
Just
well
saying.
you use your camouflage.
How long do you want that cutscene to be? At least they're gracing
Change
you
your
with
camouflage
about 5 or
by
10 minutes of
selecting
gameplay before they
camouflage
put
from
this
the
on you
survival
again.
viewer. The uniform
Ugh.
option lets you
Oh,
pick
it's
your
a
uniform,
tutorial
while
on
the
how
face
to swap
option lets
stuff,
you
even
change
though,
your face paint.
as you'll notice,
Choosing
I'm
camouflage
using
that blends
different
in with
camo
your surroundings
already,
will
so
help
I
you
know how to
conceal
do
yourself
this.
more effectively. Also,
I have to
don't
wonder
forget that
at who was
anything that
playing this
moves will
game,
stand out
who
in
the
jungle.
playtesters
If you
were
just
that
stand
didn't
up
know
and
how
run
to do
around
this
like
shit,
an idiot, you're
didn't
bound to be
try it,
spotted. But if you crawl
and
instead,
figured out how
you
to
should
switch
be able
crap
to sneak
out,
by
and then
without
found
being
this tutorial and
noticed.
went, oh, okay.
You can see how effective your
Very,
camouflage is by
very
looking at the
dumb
camo index.
playtesters.
The camo index
So
shows
Valve
how well your
playtesters,
current
100%.
camouflage blends
Either
in with
that
the
or EA
surrounding area.
playtesters.
The higher the
I
value,
don't think
the
EA has
harder you are
playtesters
to
anymore.
spot, and vice versa.
I think EA just kind of spent their playtesting
The
budget
key
on
is to make yourself one with
groups
nature.
that'll
Keep
pander
that
to
in
like
mind
all
as you
kinds
go
of other
along, okay?
other groups to try to keep the fire off of their crappy games.
So, hookers.
Well, no, like that SimCity thing, SimCity 5, how everyone like pissed off about that.
Yeah.
And so what does EA do? EA just starts talking about how everyone that hates SimCity is like homophobic or some crap like that. It's like, no, I don't think so.
So
I think your game just sucks.
So they went total dude bro on everybody.
Kind of. Oh, stupid phone. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Hopefully we won't get to hear my ringtone in this section. Hello, Mr. Radio Man. Good night.
You notice I always found odd about all these games?
Ah.
When these people finally do wake up, they just kind of look around like, oh, I guess I just kind of fell asleep, and they just keep on going with their business. Me, I'd be freaking the hell out. I'd be like, holy crap, I just suddenly fell asleep, there's a dart in my forehead.
Well, I think the dart actually just kind of falls out after a while, especially if you've been moved to a shady spot. I mean,
Yeah, I also be wondering about it. I was like, man, I think I just blacked out and fell asleep underneath a tree.
Like, huh. I really gotta not be on these 24-hour duties anymore, man.
Yeah. Speaking of, how standard issue is Snake's haircut there? The whole party in the back and business in the front.
You'd only find that in Special Forces.
So mullets are special forces only?
The long hair period is Special Forces only. By the way, there is a sniper rifle here you can get. I don't get it. Just because I'm going for a no-kill run.
You can still collect the toys.
True, but I didn't remember it until I was already on the second chapter, so there you go. It's been a couple of years since I played this game.
Still a great game.
Oh yeah.
See, that's how you know when like a game is really good. When you can go back to it years and years later and still have all that same fun. And it doesn't feel like the graphics really hurt you. The gameplay itself feels tight and good.
Actually, the gameplay is greatly improved by going to the Xbox.
Oh, so they made a few, or is it just the controller that you like more?
Well, number one, the Xbox controller fits my hand way better.
I think we've had this conversation before.
Yeah. And number two, they actually did some finer controls when they remade this for the Xbox.
That's good.
Good night.
I often wonder how hard it is for them to port these old PlayStation 2 games over to like the Xbox because, I don't know, I don't think the architectures are that dissimilar from each other.
Yeah, I don't think it's that difficult because at least the mapping is identical. Yeah. As long as you know what buttons correspond to what functionality, then it's not that hard to remap the control schemes.
Well, 360 control and the PlayStation controllers are essentially the same layouts. The only difference is that the D-pad and analog sticks are switched.
Yeah.
And the slight positioning of them. So like the Xbox controller, it's kind of like one's situated higher than the other. But I don't know. I much prefer the PlayStation controller, honestly. But then again, for a good, I don't know, how many years was the PlayStation 2 out? For that whole lifespan, it was the only console I actually really played.
Same here.
So I think I might just be biased. I have that muscle memory in my hands for PlayStation controllers.
Okay, here's another good bit. Oh look, bees. This is a clue.
Oh, look at that smile.
That's a troll face if I ever saw one. Snake's about to ruin someone's day.
You know, I just realized he's wearing like some sort of rubberized suit.
Yep.
Underneath whatever he's wearing now. In the fucking jungle. He must be swimming in ball soup right now.
Especially considering this is the 60s, when that rubberized suit would have been from the fledgling Navy SEALs, and thus not nearly as effective as the modern-day suit that it's actually designed after.
What's the point of it? Just to look cool when your sleeves are rolled up? Because, it does that.
It's environmental protection, and the modern-day suit will actually not only keep you dry in the water, well, dry-ish, but it'll keep you, cool in hot temperatures and warm in cold temperatures. So it's thermal control as well.
How if I get myself one of these?
You can have it made. It's basically a modern day variant on a wetsuit.
So I would totally enjoy having some
I've reached the
personal air conditioning everywhere I go.
Supposedly being held. This place is
Yeah, it's not that difficult to modify the suit for thermal control.
I can't see Sokolov from here.
Hey, look, a wall.
Yep.
Security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter.
And if I'd managed to get past these sentries without alerting them, I would have had a no alert run for the prologue section. Oops.
Your
Yeah,
objective,
no alert runs are
Sokolov,
pretty rough.
is
I
inside the
basically
factory.
saved every
You should be
time I
holding him in a
encountered a
room
group
in
of
the
enemies.
northeast section.
Northeast
Just save,
section.
go through,
Got
whoop,
it.
alert,
Be
better
careful.
restart.
Your mission
Yeah,
is to bring Sokolov back alive.
at least with
You
no
must
alert
not be
runs, it
exposed
doesn't
to any
count if
kind
you
of
trank
danger.
them.
Do not approach Sokolov
Yeah.
while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. beginning my approach to the target.
I'm still kind of puzzled as to why you can't just take an AK-47 off of a soldier you just downed.
Well, I know in the Metal Gear games, Solid 1, 2, and 4 especially, they said something about the weapons are designed to only fire to people that have certain ID tags. So like Metal Gear Solid 1, the weapons would only work for those genome soldiers, right?
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 2, basically the same thing was happening, except for it had something to do with an ID tag for those Russian dudes. Metal Gear Solid 4, nanomachines was the answer to everything. And this one?
Yeah, this is the 60s. You should have just been able to pick up a weapon and pick up a weapon off a body and be, you know what, this is good.
Maybe it's because they're tainted with too much communism?
It's an AK-47. It doesn't get much more communist.
Exactly.
But you actually obtain an AK-47 in this area.
Well, I've never used one.
Really?
In fact, I went through the whole game using only the trank gun.
Well, yeah, but you never actually grabbed the AK?
Well, I collected it, but I never even gave it a thought. I was like, nah, man. Trank gun all the way. Good old United States sleepy juice.
Well, it looks like the radio man is down, so this unit ain't calling for help.
Well, actually, in my first playthrough, when I read the thing in the manual on how you can slit people's throats,
Yeah.
I did that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the bodies I've left.
Oh, yes. So many
slit throats. So much death.
Although,
And you know what?
I actually tried to perform a throat slice in the second chapter and couldn't manage it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I don't know, maybe it might be the Xbox controller, but there's a certain sort of finesse you have to do to it.
Oops.
But when I played it on the PS2, my... Yeah, you can see over there. My issue was that I would sometimes not try to slice their throats. I was just trying to, like, grab them and hold them for information, because you can do that.
Yep.
And I would end up cutting their throats out by accident. I'd like,
Whoopsie.
yeah. I'd like go up, grab them behind, and have them like, oh, tell me something. And he'd start talking, and then I'd slit his throat. And I was like, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. And I'd feel all bad for it afterwards.
Okay, let's put these guys in an embarrassing position. Since, they're both asleep. And Snake has already proven he's a troll. Aw, they look so cute together. But yeah.
Make it 25% camo.
And I got another suppressor there. That's usually where the AK is found. Oh.
I think there was another box up there, actually.
Yeah, it was ammo for something I had that was full. Really? Huh. Screw it. No, wait.
Why'd you take the suppressor off?
Because it's almost gone anyways. And it doesn't appear in the actual cutscene that we're about to experience, so...
Is he even using the trank gun in the cutscene, or is he...
Yes, he actually uses the trank gun in the cutscene. I think it's the only cutscene where he does, too. Warm, toasty fire.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volkin's men?
He looks like a U.S. soldier, he's wearing U.S. equipment, and he...
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you
Vulcan's
back
men,
to the other
huh?
side of the Iron Curtain.
Your CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Well, for all you know, he's probably speaking Russian.
Oh, they are speaking Russian.
I have a message from him.
What
I
is
know Solid
He said
Snake
to
is
tell
supposed
you
to know
sorry
like
for
4
being
different
so
languages. I'm not sure about Naked Snake here.
Yeah, he knows at least that many.
it? Did he now?
What does it mean?
I know 1.5
It
languages.
means he's a man of his word.
Human languages or computer languages?
Human
We've got
languages.
no time for
Okay.
this.
I know
You
several
have to get me
computer
out of here
languages.
before they arrive.
Who's they?
But yeah, they are
Colonel
actually speaking
Vulcan
Russian
of
right
Gru.
now, as
You in the
he'll
West know him
as he'll mention
Thunderbolt.
later.
Thunderbolt. Never heard of him.
Oh, here we
He's a
go.
member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland.
Look at all
Ever
that
since the
stock
Cuban
footage.
Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing
Man,
a
you know what
policy
really
of
sucks?
peaceful coexistence with the West.
Like the dude, if you
Despite
like
resistance
stopped
and criticism from
and you're in the
hawks
front of
in
that
the
line,
Army and the provincial
and
authorities,
that dude just kept going, and you
Khrushchev
get
has
stabbed in the
managed
back
to
of the head with a
suppress the
bayonet.
opposition
Whoops.
so far. But the failure of his agricultural
The guy
policies
behind you like
has put
trips
him
over
in a
something
precarious
and
position.
trips forward.
And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President
I don't know, man.
Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest
That,
partner, and
I
his
think our
power base
dudes,
is rapidly
we march with
crumbling
our guns
away.
pointed up, don't we?
A certain
No,
group
not
is
anymore.
plotting to use this
Really?
opportunity to seize power.
Ever since
by
the
rallying
outbreak
the
of the Gulf War,
anti-government
soldiers
forces,
have been
overthrowing Khrushchev,
taught to
and
point their
installing
weapons
Brezhnev
down
and Kosygin in his
when
place.
walking.
The mastermind behind this plot is
Like,
Colonel
even in
Vulcan
March?
of the Gru.
Yep.
He has control
Huh.
over another secret weapons research facility much like this
Port
one,
Arms is
OKB
not used for
812,
marching anymore.
known as the Granin Design Bureau, and
Well, I
is
guess
using it
Stripes
to
is a very
further his
old
plans.
movie to actually try to
But
get
that
all
is
my
not
information
enough to
off of, isn't
satisfy
it?
him.
It
Now he's
used to
plotting
be
seize the
accurate.
secret weapon I have been developing
Mostly.
here and use it as leverage in his
Kinda.
bid for power.
So you're saying at one point there was a secret military,
No.
Winnebago?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because the entire idea is stupid as
They are
hell.
going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Although the idea of an urban combat vehicle,
Exactly.
they made several prototypes
They
of
won't
those.
need that many men just to keep
Urban
me
combat
inside.
vehicle.
Yeah, that's what that
Their
stupid
orders
ass
were to
Winnebago was
prevent
supposed to
Colonel
be.
Vulcan
Where I'm from,
from
that's a
capturing
Cadillac on 22-inch rims.
This is true.
even if it meant killing me in the process.
Actually, I thought that was called a
So it would
gunboat.
seem.
Oh.
I live in San Diego. What do you expect?
Vulcan will come.
Ah.
I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
There really should have been a language option on this so that you could hear it in the original Russian rather
America
than,
is truly a frightening country.
or, you know, hear it in Japanese, too,
Having second thoughts.
if you wanted
No.
to.
I don't know, man. I don't
have
think
no
David Hayter could
confidence
do
in
anything
this.
other
Let's
than
go.
Snake's voice in English.
Well, they had a different voice actor for him in Japan.
You know, it's kind of sacrilegious for you to just consider listening to someone other than David Hayter speak as Snake. That's
Major,
just
this is Snake.
that's just wrong,
Sokolov
man.
is safe
Yeah.
with me.
This
He's
is
doing
true.
fine. No injuries.
Good work.
I'm
Breaking
just
my
saying,
heart.
I'm
Now
just
hurry up and
saying
get
that
Sokolov
they
to the
had
recovery
a
point.
different voice
We'll
actor for him in
rendezvous with
Japan.
you there.
Roger.
Not
What
saying
about
I'd
the
listen to it.
sentries?
I
Although
managed
it'd
to
be
get
hilarious
past
to
them.
hear that guy try to speak
I see.
Japanese.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What
Konnichiwa.
happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get
Lost
Sokolov
contact
out of
with the
there.
boss a few minutes ago. Really? Uh-huh. That's not foreshadowing or anything.
Wait, did he even try to contact her just like now, or?
You can't actually... no, you can directly contact her. But if you actually try to contact her anywhere on this screen, you get no reply.
Ah.
Yeah, this map is where the boss disappears. She's just a tutorial.
What the hell is he doing?
I don't know.
It's like, is that a Kamehameha? What the fuck is he?
I don't think he knows what he's doing. Subtle. I think they woke up. I really should have disarmed them, taken all of their weapons and put them somewhere where they couldn't find them. That would have been the smart thing to do.
You also think Snake would have, like, tried to look around a little bit more?
Kind
of just casually strolling away.
Well, he was being really alert. They just had the drop on him.
So this is
He didn't even look to his left until the guy said freeze.
I would say he was doing visual scanning with just his eyes. And yes, this is one section where I don't actually hit the hit the R button.
You're from the Ocelot unit of
because it kind of ruins the
What's a crew soldier
cinematic
doing here?
Alright, so are they on the same team, or what's the deal?
Soldier?
Technically, Gru and Spetsnaz are supposed to be on the Gru Spetsnaz soldier is supposed to be on the same side as the KGB soldier. But that's Ocelot.
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Josh Keaton.
Sokolov is ours.
Where have I seen that name before?
Get out of here.
And Ocelot never
I have
lets
no
his
idea.
prey escape.
What?
I'm sure Game Collector could probably tell us.
Yeah. You know, after playing this game for like about a week, I found myself doing Ocelot's little hand motions there.
The little jazz hand.
Yeah, it took a while for me to actually catch on that I was actually doing them. Especially that little two-finger, and then kind of shrug that he does.
Yeah.
The point and shrug.
Yeah, the little jazz hands that he does.
Okay, so...
Wow.
It's been a while since I played, but what was the point of all that?
Getting rid of witnesses.
So how many bullets was that?
Full mag.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Yeah, you can shoot him at any time. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't
Not the
know why.
boss, are you?
I don't know why he hesitates here.
Time paradox.
Well, no, he doesn't have a lethal weapon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the dumbest signal to... That's the dumbest move signal ever.
What is that stance?
That's a basic balance stance.
That gun.
And yeah, the gun is kind of stupid.
If you're not the boss, then die.
Oops.
I told you that the strategy guide that came with this game that actually
Leave it.
you got to do
Shoot the other one.
right?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I haven't tested them yet, but next time someone holds a gun to me, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, I would try that in practice first before you try it in potentially lethal combat.
Come on, man. Strategy guide. It should work out. I mean, they wouldn't lie to you in a strategy guide, would they?
Depends. Is it made by EA?
No, I don't think EA makes strategy guys, but this is bratty games.
Oh yeah, they lie all the time.
What? Oh.
And ooh.
And to think, this is where Ocelot falls in love with Big Boss.
Yep. Man love. It's a beautiful thing.
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you.
Snake, ratchet.
I don't think you're cut out
Snake,
for an
you need
automatic in
to
the first
ratchet
place.
the
You tend to twist
slide
your
so that
elbow
you
to
have a
absorb the
round
recoil.
chambered rather than just an empty shell.
That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
He's technically out right now.
Well, I don't think he needs bullets.
This is true.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Oh ho ho.
Pretty good.
Huh. Does he need a cigarette now?
See, I can't tell if he was talking to him in Russian or if he was talking to him in English, because to have him repeat "you're pretty good,"
Yeah.
I mean, it suggests that Snake said that
Major,
in English,
do you read me?
and then
I read you.
Ocelot
Snake, you alright?
went ahead
I've
and
run
said
into a few
and repeated it.
snags.
Yeah, I wouldn't
These guys were
mind
after
hearing the
Sokolov,
Russian
too.
and
Apparently
having
they
to
were taking
read
orders from the brew
subtitles.
colonel
That would have made the
Volgan.
game so much
Brew
better.
Colonel.
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to
It may have
Sokolov.
cleared some things up, but
Something
Yeah.
between the KGB and
Anyways,
Brew,
we're coming up on the
between
end of the
Khrushchev's
episode.
supporters and Volgans.
Sokolov was being guarded
So,
by the KGB
once
and
we get
hunted
out of this
by Gru.
cutscene, that'll be it. The end of
Snake,
it.
It sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
okay.
I don't like it.
Anyways, this
Something
is
about
Man
the
in the
whole
Black
thing
Hat.
stinks.
I
This is
agree.
T++.
You better hurry.
We'll see you
Sokolov
next
ran
time
off
for
by
more of
himself,
Let's Watch
but I'll
Metal
catch up
Gear
to him.
Solid
We're counting
3
on you.
on Gamers Embassy and YouTube. Later.
Later.